My grocery bill was out of control. I'd spend a fortune every month, yet somehow always felt like there was nothing to eat. I'd overspend, watch food go bad, feel guilty, and then order takeout, over and over. Turns out I wasn't alone. Nearly 90% of UK households are seeing higher food bills. With prices rising, I knew I needed a drastic change. Not just clipping coupons, but a total overhaul. So I set up a 30-day experiment with 3 strict rules. The result? I slashed my grocery spending by 50%. Today, I'll show you the exact 3 rules I followed, how they changed my relationship with food, and how you can take back control of your grocery budget. Let's dive in. Rule number 1, shop at home before you shop at the store. Not just a quick glance, do a full inventory. Check your pantry, fridge, freezer, and even that forgotten cupboard. I pulled everything out and discovered I had enough food for days, just hidden and forgotten. The average UK household throws away £730 of food a year. That's money in the bin. By making a detailed list of everything I had, I forced myself to plan meals around what was already there. That half bag of peas into a risotto, that can of chickpeas, hummus. This step stops impulse buys and duplicate purchases. No more coming home to find you already had 3 jars of mustard. Organize as you go. Put older items up front. Use the first in, first out method. Suddenly your pantry isn't clutter, it's potential meals. For my first week, my grocery list was tiny. I only needed a few fresh items to tie meals together. The savings were immediate and motivating. This isn't about deprivation, it's about efficiency and honoring the food you already bought. Before your next shop, schedule an hour for a full audit. Write it all down. You'll be shocked at what you find, and how many meals you can make without buying much at all. The grocery store wants you to wander and make impulse buys. With a precise list, you're on a mission. This rule alone will save you serious money and reduce stress. Make it a habit. A quick mini inventory before every shop keeps you in control. Recap, know what you have, make a list, organize it, and build your meal plan from there. It's not glamorous, but it's incredibly effective. This was the first major step to slashing my grocery bill in half. On to rule number 2. Rule number 2. Build your meal plan around overlapping ingredients. Instead of planning 7 totally different meals, pick a few core ingredients and use them in multiple ways. One week I bought potatoes, cheddar, and chicken thighs on sale. Monday, roast chicken and potatoes. Tuesday, chicken tacos. Wednesday, cheesy potato soup. Thursday, chicken quesadillas. 1 set of ingredients, 4 different meals. This approach slashes your shopping list and prevents waste. No more buying a whole bunch of parsley for 1 recipe, only to toss the rest. Let sales guide your plan. If pork shoulder is half price, that's your protein for the week. If peppers are cheap, use them everywhere. Most people decide what to eat, then pay whatever it costs. Flip that. Buy what's cheap, then get creative. Leftovers become strategic. Yesterday's roast chicken is today's salad, stir-fry, or pizza topping. During my experiment, I'd cook a big cut of meat on Sunday and use it for several meals. It's like meal prep, but more flexible. A well-stocked pantry, rice, pasta, oats, spices, lets you stretch sale items into endless meals. It takes about 30 minutes a week to plan, but the peace of mind is worth it. If you get bored, pivot. Versatile ingredients make it easy to switch things up. This method dramatically reduces food waste. That half onion from tacos, it's already planned for tomorrow's soup. I kept a use-it-up box in the fridge for leftover bits. By week's end, I'd make a frittata or soup from whatever was left. The more you do this, the better you get at seeing connections between ingredients and meals. So, let sales guide you, pick a few core ingredients, plan meals around them, and love your leftovers. This is how you amplify your savings and take your frugal kitchen skills to the next level. Ready for the final rule? Let's go. Rule number 3. Ban all convenience foods. No pre-chopped veggies, no jarred sauces, no frozen pizzas, no boxed mixes, no pre-marinated meats. When you buy convenience foods, you're paying for someone else's labor and packaging, sometimes double the price. The first week was tough. I had to chop, prep, and cook everything myself. But after a week, it got easier and faster. I learned a basic tomato sauce takes 15 minutes, and homemade dressings taste way better. The savings were huge. A single serving of frozen mac and cheese cost £3.50. I made 8 servings from scratch for £5. Making your own food means you control the ingredients. Less sugar, no weird preservatives. Healthier by default. Batch cooking is key. On Sundays, I'd prep veggies, cook grains, and make dressings for the week. This gave me convenience without the price tag. Banning convenience foods also meant less junk food. If I wanted a snack, I had to make it. So I reached for fruit, nuts, or homemade hummus. I even cut out daily coffee shop trips, brewing at home for pennies. This isn't about making life hard. It's about being intentional with your money. Are you willing to pay someone else £2 to shred a carrot? Probably not. The skills you learn, making stock, bread, sauces, save you money for life. I appreciated food more and wasted less. After 30 days, I didn't miss 90% of the convenience foods I used to buy. For the few things I did miss, I could decide if the cost was worth it. The real power of this rule: it breaks the habit and makes you intentional. You don't have to ban everything forever, but try it for a month. You'll be amazed. These 3 rules changed everything for me. Ready to see the results? Here they are. After 30 days of these 3 rules, I sat down with my receipts. The month before, I'd spent over £800 on groceries. After the experiment, just under £400. I cut my spending in half, without feeling deprived. We ate better, wasted almost nothing, and mealtime stress disappeared. The secret wasn't hours of couponing or driving to 5 stores. It was being intentional. Recap: 1. Shop your home first. 2. Plan around overlapping ingredients. 3. Ban convenience foods. Taking control of your grocery budget is possible. It takes planning, but the savings and empowerment are worth it. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips on frugal living without missing out. Thanks for watching and happy saving. See you next time. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips on frugal living and saving money.